So in this video I wanted to just very quickly show you how I installed this aftermarket spoiler on the back of my Tesla Model 3 Performance. Now when I purchased the car it didn't have a spoiler because those Tesla owners who know the lacquer on the spoiler is prone to peeling. So before I picked up the car the dealer had actually taken the spoiler off, which left me spoilerless, which didn't look perfect. So I wanted to replace the spoiler and I wanted to get something that wasn't going to peel in the future. This is what the car looked like when I went to pick it up, just spoilerless, just looks like any other Model 3. So I wanted to do something about it. I actually did a previous video on this and I actually purchased two different spoilers. One was a matte finish with a carbon fibre effect and the other one was a gloss black, and I put it out there which one looked best, and I think everyone said that the gloss one looked best because it's a glossy car. Kind of fitted well. I also liked the fact that it had a bit of a ducktail kind of effect, whereas the matte carbon fibre one was just a flat one. So this one was purchased for around £45 I think it was, and it was purchased on eBay. I will leave a link in the description. It's not an affiliate link or anything like that. I'm not sure how long that link will last, but I will share that. And the other thing I liked about it was that the ducktail was quite subtle. It's not as bad as some that you see, garish things on some BMWs nowadays. This one also came with the tape, so that was handy. And then it was just a case of applying that tape to the spoiler. I wanted to put it on the base of the spoiler, which was going to sit on the kind of boot lid. And then I'm also going to put a strip just on the other side as well, where it kind of hangs over the boot lid. So you've got adhesive on kind of both sections. Once it's installed I want it to stay there, so I was happy just to put as much on as I needed to do. And then all I did was flip it over, give everything a bit of a quick wipe, and then that is ready to be installed. Well, we'll leave that there for now. I want to go and clean the boot lid. Obviously when you're installing something like that you do not want it to fall off. You want to do a good job. So the car was cleaned, as you can see it's already looking pretty sparkling there, and then I dried it down, give it another clean. But what I'm also going to do is I've actually got some alcohol wipes, so I'm actually going to go over the area where the adhesive is going to stick to the boot lid, and I want to give all that a wipe with a alcohol wipe so it's clinically clean. There's nothing there that can kind of contaminate it or make that bond not as strong as it could be. And I'm going to keep on running over that area until each wipe is dry, and then that should be as clean as it can possibly be. And then the next step is just to take the protective backing off those adhesive strips, and then we are ready to install. And then it was just a case of taking those protective strips off those adhesive strips. I wanted to leave this till the last second so there's no dirt or anything can get on there. So as you can see, all those strips have been taken off. Worth mentioning that if you're going to install this when it's cold outside, these adhesive strips will be a bit tough. So you may want to just quickly glaze them over with a hairdryer just to soften the glue. I was installing it in the middle of summer, so these were already quite tacky, so that was good enough for me, but it's worth bearing in mind for anything that you're ever sticking to your bodywork. And then it's just a simple case of making sure the thing is lined up perfectly and then firmly in one go attaching it to the vehicle. Now you need to be giving it some force because you don't want the adhesive strip to attach to kind of the edge of the boot lid. You want it to go firmly on. You're only going to get one chance at this, or you may be able to take it off if you get it a bit wrong, but you need to do it quite sharpish. So really you're going to get one chance at this. You want to go on. If you need an extra pair of hands, then do that. It needs to go on and then firmly in place, and then you need to hold it in place for a fair amount of time. Some people will want to get some tape and just tape it on there, but once that's on with the adhesive that was supplied, that was quite strong. And I'm sure you'll agree with me that although it's quite a subtle difference, it does make quite a big difference to a normal clear boot lid. It's something that I wanted to put on the car to differentiate between that it wasn't just a normal Model 3. So as you can see here, that's the before picture and that's the after picture. So let me know your thoughts. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Would you maybe gone for the matte carbon? Who knows? I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like and please consider subscribing. Thank you.